had some land in eastern Washington. And on his land, this man, he had a deep, dark hole, a pond. People came from miles around to throw their trash down in to see how deep the hole was and listen for its end. Then one day, that fateful day, they forced Mel off his land. They paid him off and sent him off down under with a plan. They hid Mel's hole and covered it up so ne'er it could be found, so no one would ever know what's deep down in Mel's ground. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-oh. There's no bottom to Mel's hole. So if you chance to find yourself in eastern Washington and hear the legend of Mel's Hole, be wary, my dear one. Don't ride alone at night on that Manastash Ridge, but listen carefully to the moaning deep within.
Check out Night Dreams' website at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com.
Hey, this is Gary from Night Dreams Talk Radio. I want to welcome a new sponsor to our show, PhoenixShaving.com. I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, another disposable razor company. Well, the fact is they're not. You remember the razors that your father and his father shaved with? Did you ever notice they didn't have, well, the embarrassing razor burn or ingrowing hairs or the razor bumps after they shaved? Did you notice they were also relaxed after they were done shaving? Well, the problem is these big corporations want to sell you razor after razor after razor. Think about how much money you spend a year on razors. Or do you use electric razor? Then you're going to find out what razor burn is. So you need to check out Phoenix Shaving Starter Kits. They come complete with the soap, the brush, and a 2.5-month supply of blades. And the most important part of it, an all-metal razor built to last generations. So, hey, you can donate it to one of your sons when they turn 18. Check out PhoenixShaving.com and tell them that Gary from Night Dream said, hey, I want one. That's PhoenixShaving.com now.
You're listening to Night Dreams Radio with Gary Anderson.
Well, hi, everybody. This is Gary with Night Dreams Talk Radio. Tonight, we're going to be talking about, well, what happened in Texas in the late 1890s where a UFO crashed into Aurora, actually crashed into a water tower and crashed, and what the people of the town did. And, was it true or not true? Our guest tonight is Kerry-Trent-Haggard. He wrote a book about Aurora, the UFO crash, and he's going to be coming on, well, just in a second. And Kerry, are you there? Hopefully you're there. Let's see. Okay, Kerry, are you there? Oh, I hope we didn't lose you. Oh, we lost him. We're going to have to call him back. Everybody, bear with me. That's what I hate about Skype. Sometimes it just totally will drop out on you. There we go. It's actually calling back. Let's see if we can get hold of him again.
Hello.
Hey, we lost you, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it went beep and you were gone.
Now, that's, the problem with Skype. I use Skype mainly. We're going to switch over to another system very shortly. But I can be in the middle of a conversation, and all of a sudden, I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, I was trying to do an interview with a couple of girls last week, and it was thank goodness it was pre-recorded. We tried for 2 hours, and every time they'd ask me a question, I'd be right in the answer. It'd cut us off, and so finally we just canned it. We're going to try it again this Thursday. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. I mean, I'm getting old. But as long as I can find my glasses and the car keys and know where my pants are in the morning, I'm ready to go, and my day is fantastic.
Yeah, good for you.
Well, why don't you tell everybody a little bit, before we get into, the stories about UFOs, why don't you, between the antique cars and the book you wrote?
Well, I grew up in North Georgia, and since I was 15 years old, I've always had a huge passion for antique cars. So I bought, sold, and restored 7 or 8 national show cars throughout the years, and now I'm in Pittsburgh, and we're filming a show called Wheels of the Past. It's a historic look at antique cars, not the chop them up, make them fast, make them loud, paint flames on the side, but a look at the historical cars, the way they came off the assembly line. We're trying to do cars that have great stories to tell. One of the ones we did was the Ampha car, the little floating car that you can drive right into the lake. We did an episode on stainless steel cars. We did an episode on the one surviving 58 Plymouth Fury and Christine. We did an episode on Pontiac Le Mans, like the one used in opening sequences of Night of the Living Dead, filmed right here in the Evans City Cemetery. So those are the kind of cars that we're trying to do the show on. As far as the book, I've always been a believer in the enigma of UFOs. I basically from an event that happened in my childhood, and when I heard about the Aurora incident, it hit such passion that my friend from Texas and I spent 3 months writing an outline. And the novel's historical fiction, but it's based on the historical event of the single alien crash, April 17th, 1897. And the fictional part is we have an imaginary hunt for him by this reporter 100 years later. So that came along.
Okay, now I got a question. Are you using a cell phone, or are you on Skype or yourself? Because we're kind of breaking up ourselves right now. Or you're talking, kind of fading in and out.
Yeah, this is my cell phone. Now, you can call me back on the Skype number, but how's it sounding now?
That sounds a lot better. Don't move,
okay.
Don't move. That's a perfect spot.
No, not moving.
Okay. What you can do, you got a pencil and paper, and I'm going to give you my number, because I have all these computers are all tied into each other, and you can call me right back, and I'll answer it. If you got a pencil and paper, I'll give you the number.
Yeah, if we get disconnected, go ahead.
Okay, if you get disconnected, call back at 1-253-203-6695.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
So basically, that's it. Did you get the part about the cars and how we got into the book, or do you want to repeat some of that?
Yeah, we got it, but you're still kind of breaking up. If you got a landline there, why don't we use a landline, because it is kind of garbled.
Okay. Is that better?
Well, give me a little bit more talk, and we'll find out.
Well.
No, it's still it's dropping.
Okay. Do you what's your strike number?
Pardon?
Or Skype name.
I don't give that out. Yeah, last time I did the actual Skype name, I was hit by, you wouldn't believe.
All right, let me call back and I'll call you right back.
Okay, sir. Yeah, sometimes that happens where, we'll get a bad line. Cell phone, for some reason, just doesn't work good with Skype most of the time. And that's what I found. And that kind of, can be a drag if you're especially out there trying to listen what's going on. It just makes it really hard to, listen to the show. So let's just see. He should be calling back, hopefully. And we can carry on. Till then, I think well, there he is.
Cell phone was breaking up.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is worse.
It's a little static in the line, but at least you're not fading in and out, because you were fading in and out really bad.
Okay. Well, yeah, this is real staticky. Let me try you on one other one. Hang on just a minute. I'll call you right back.
Okay. Well, hopefully he can get his phone going so we can continue on with the interview tonight about the UFO crash in Aurora. It was really funny how the townspeople, panicked. Oh, there he is. Okay, are you there, Kerry?
All right, how's that?
That is really good.
Good. Third time's a charm.
Well, it's better than 4 or 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's better than wrestling around with it for 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting too old for that. So, anyhow.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, so you were mentioning, too, about the Fury? It was used in one of the Night of the Living Deads or something like that?
Well, so one of the episodes we did, we used, we went down to Kentucky and we did 2 at the same time. We filmed an episode at the Corvette Museum where the floor fell in and swallowed up some of their prize show cars. And while we were there, the owner of the one surviving 58 Plymouth Fury used in the movie Christine had it on display at a Comic-Con convention going on down there, so we did an episode on it. We also did an episode on Pontiac Le Mans, shot right here in the Evans City Cemetery in Pennsylvania, where they filmed Night of the Living Dead. So that's the kind of thing we're doing. We're going to go down to Albuquerque and do a episode on the... They got a 41 Packard Clipper limousine that was specially stretched to 4 doors on each side. The scientist from Los Alamos rode in that back and forth to Trinity Base when they did the first atomic blast. They actually rode with the detonator in the seats with them.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's the kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff we're doing. We're doing stuff that's very unique, very interesting, got great stories to tell, but yet the cars are original. They've not been modified. They've not been, if they've been restored, they've been restored back original, which is a twist because most everything today is street rods and hot rods and fast and loud and all that stuff, and we're trying to stay away from that. We're trying to do a historical look at old cars.
Well, what's nice about, you like that limo you're talking about. Just think about all the conversations that were carried on by those scientists, about, the bomb and all that stuff. And just think if you could only pull off, a recording of everything that was ever said in that limo, it would probably scare the pants off of everybody.
Oh, yeah, it'd be amazing. It would be like top secret these days. But, they rode back and forth. And what's funny is there's a little sign mounted on the dashboard, speed limit 20 miles an hour. So in other words, they had the detonator for the bomb in the car with them. They were very strict about not going over 20 miles an hour. They didn't want to jostle that thing around. So, and that in itself, it tells of the time and is an incredible story. I mean, they're riding with the detonator in the box between them.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, so pretty amazing stuff. We're doing